welcome to Floss Tube number 9. Hi, my name is Celina. I live in Salford in the UK. I am Portuguese, so bear with me if my English is not perfect. Today I'm going to talk about cross stitch and just cross stitch. If you are new, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you like it, subscribe. And if you are coming back, welcome back. I hope you enjoy, and thank you so much for giving this video and the channel a shot. So let's go start. So I have a list here what I want to talk. So one of the things that I'm going to show how it was, but one of the things that I did, as usual, I do the tasks or prompts from different Facebook groups, and one of them is 100 stitch cross stitch challenges. So every day you post a picture with 100 stitches on a whip or a new start, and can be more than 100 stitches. And for that I finished this one, so I'm going to post where I was before. Hopefully it'll be, well, one of the sides. And here it is. I finished the Christmas tree. I use it for another prompt for School of Magical Stitches. I needed to do at least, well, I needed to do 100 stitches for that task on a tree, and I did. I finished the Christmas tree. I did more than 250 stitches, but doesn't matter. And that's it. So I'm using this, came on a box that I bought at Aldi's, and it is this one. I start this one on Stitch Mania, and when I'm editing the video I will put the day that I start this year. It is a small thing, so it was my first mania, but I think it is really cute. And so usually, well, it came in a box. It had Ada, a needle, and a hook, and the threads. So I use all the threads. The other one that I'm doing is this one that I started at Mania. I still didn't did anything else, but that's a finish. Then I have another finish. So I'm going to show where I was before. It was it's a whip that I started for Mania. It is a small one, I know, but I'm going to show where I was, and there it is, a reindeer. So I did some last week, if I'm not mistaken. So I worked on a whip that had horns, and now I needed to stitch on an animal, and I use it for 2 days for 100 for 2 days for the Facebook group 100 cross stitch challenge, to do 100 each day, but I did more than that, but anyway. And for enchanted stitching challenges, I did more than 250 stitches, because I needed to stitch on a whip that contains an animal, and this contains an animal. So this one is this one, belongs to this group, and here, so I did this one, and I already showed this one for a task, I think, on Facebook group, and I'm not sure if I showed here, but I think I think so. I needed to stitch on something green, I think. I'm not sure. So I still need to do all of this. And then I'm stitching, let me see, I have another thing to show you. I don't know where I put it. Just wait. Okay, here I am again. So I had another group of things. I already did the Joy to the World, the Angel, and the Polar Bear, and I'm doing this one. Is a snowflake with, instead of cross stitch, is black work. I think it's the name, the right name. And I'm going to show where I was before, here, and where I am now. I needed to frog a little bit because I had a big mistake. This is the thread, and here it is. These little things are French knots. I could do it after, but I don't know, I wanted to do it, so that's it, what I have, and hopefully it will be a finish next week, hopefully. Then I worked on my project Love, Sweet Love, from Ingleside Imaginary. I will link down below, and I will put the name here. I'm going to show how it's going to look when it's finished. And now where I was last time, and I did more than 250 stitches. And for enchanted stitching challenges, I needed to stitch on a whip that has numbers visible on it. So I'm here, and as you saw on the figure, on the picture that shows the end, I'm going to post again, doesn't have any numbers, but I'm going to put, you know, at the bottom I'm going to put something like, I put it here, I need to think better, like stitch it when the world stopped or stood still, then put my name, and then probably I will put why stay still, or stood still from COVID-19, and then March to June. Hopefully the things are going to get to improve. So there it is. I'm not using the call for threads. I'm using the red is 666, and the dark gray is 3799, I think. If it's not, I will correct and put there. So I did more than 250 stitches. And then for the group School of Magical Stitches and Literature, I needed to stitch on something that brings the best of you, in this case of me. Usually in my life I give people second chance, because sometimes we do mistakes that we regret, and then I give it second chance. Well, it depends, but most of the times I give it. So I will sorry, yeah, I'm going to show you how it looks. So it is like this. Sorry about the glare, but it is a kit with black Ada, and I'm using the threads that came with the kit. I'm going to post a picture showing where I was last time and now where I am now. So probably it's better like this. I'm working wrong side. I'm working here, so I'm almost at the end. So I have still some stitches in blue, with the blue. I'm using mostly the cross stitch country, I think it's like that. So I'm using one color and try to stitch in that color through the chart. Hopefully at the end of the blue, that I think I don't have any more dark blue, hopefully. So I'm enjoying this chart, but it is a slow process. So I did more than 200 stitches. I'm only saying the amount of stitches that they ask. If anybody wants to know the real numbers, just let me know, and the next video I will start saying about the real numbers. So then I used one of the whips that I wanted to. It is an old whip. I'm going to put here. It is from a picture from Kandemar Designs, from Thomas Kincaid, and it is like that. It is a beautiful picture. And last time I showed how it was, so I forgot, and I'm going to post a picture how it was. So it is a clean slate, if you want. And then I did more than 250 stitches, and I used that for two tasks. One for the group, for the Facebook group, School of Magical Stitches in Literature. I needed to stitch on a whip you wouldn't wish on anyone. I will explain. And I needed to, for Enchanted Stitching Challenges, stitch on a whip that you can relate to some scents, like a smelly garbage or old dumpster, low tide, or wet dog. So because it has a river, I'm going to use it for the low tide. And the reason I'm going to, so you can see now that you have some sparkle, I already did the lamp, the door, the windows. I think that you can see better like this. I don't wish this sweep to anybody, just for the reason that it is stamped or printed. It is printed, and then for evaluated, or to give more impact for you to see, you only stitch in some parts, like for instance in this case in the windows, the door, in the lamp, it will be in the sky, chimney, the smoke that comes from the chimney. I'm using half stitches in some parts, and in other parts I'm using full crosses. Don't get me wrong, you need to count anyway, but I don't like it. It's only, I like the design, but I don't like what I need to do to get the results. But it's looking great. So it's not finished, but I will get there. Sorry about. I'm using the Ada that came, so because and I'm using the threads that came with the kit. Then what I'm going to talk about, I had a little bit of haul, so I bought from Hobby Crafts. I ordered online, and I bought some Lugana. It is 25 count, and it is nice because I'm not going to open, just because has a chart inside. I know that it is free chart because it came here, but I'm not going to show because I'm not sure if I'm allowed to show. But it is nice because you have like a small bit that is like a bookmark, and then on the back you have another one really big. I'm not because I already opened to see. Here I have one thread that came, so I bought more threads that I was missing. For instance, this yellow I was missing, because I want to continue the other projects. So another thing that I got, I didn't buy it, long dog samplers. They gave last week they gave a sampler called, I think it is a sampler called Pandemic. Next year they will celebrate their 25th anniversary, but they release now the chart or the sampler celebrating their anniversary. So I'm going to post a picture, and it was free for that week, and I got it. I was one of the lucky ones. And it is beautiful. I wanted to try one of their samplers for a long time, but because I have always a lot of things to do and small things to do, I never got the chance. And now, because it was free, I said no, I need to get it because if I don't like it, I won't do it. But it is a challenge. I think I will like it. So probably next week you will see a start on that one. I'm going to continue doing this one, evening glow. I'm going to continue with this one, because I'm going to try to do at least 3. It will be until the end, it will be the focus ones. Saying that doesn't mean that I'm only going to do that ones. So I'm going to do the evening glow, this one, because I want to finish. I'm going to do a little bit more of I'm going to open. No, I'm not going to open. I will put the picture what I'm, because I think I need to forget and I don't want for you to see it. And I'm going to do I see you. At least I'm going to do or to work on that ones for sure. And it will be here. I'm going to try to do at least 500 stitches on I see you, this one, and this one. And because I'm going to do like a rotation, I'll be working on my tiger, because I need to finish this for my son. Still need to do a lot. And that's it. I think I talk about everything. Yeah. The dog sampler, long dog sampler, probably I'm not going to do in black. Probably I'm going to do, probably I'm going to do in red or dark red. I don't know. You will see next time. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have anything that I didn't explain very well, just let me know and I will try it. And I hope to see you in the next video. So take care. Don't forget, subscribe, comment and like it. Bye.